Greetings, comrades, and hello, everybody. Oh. GG. Okay, that's my cat. Let's try it again. Hello, everybody, and greetings, comrades. I'm Quint866, and welcome to my top 9 Megaman X characters. Now, before we start, quick notice, these are not like what I'm saying you guys have to like. I'm just stating my personal opinion. So don't go hating on me just because I like, say, one character better than another, or one character isn't on this list. Without any haste, let's go! Alright, people, starting out at number 9, we got the Wheel Gator from Megaman X2, and, ironically enough, another Maverick from Megaman X2 tied with him, the Flame Stag. Now, I love these guys mainly because, well, for starters, their powers you get from beating them are definitely the best in the entire game. Close second and an honorable mention is Sonic Ostrich, also known as Overdrive Ostrich. But, just so you guys know, if you weren't expecting this, well, here are my reasons why, otherwise, they are my favorite Mavericks. Personally, alongside Overdrive Ostrich as a memorable mention, the two Mavericks that you fight have definitely the funnest fight, the coolest stages, and most importantly, the music. Sheer brilliance. Amazing music. I'll say that much. Alright then, number 8, Alia. Again, probably one you weren't expecting, but like Roll from Mega Man, the original, I like the support characters. Like, the supporting characters who support the hero are a huge part of the hero's morale and overall development. At least in Roll's case. Alia, while her advice is annoying in Mega Man X5 and specifically X7, that's not all for her to blame, because what if you started out on X5 as your first Mega Man X game? That's a different story, unless you started out with X1, then X5, but even in that case, you still need to catch up a little bit. Even in that case, Alia, I like her for what she does, even if the way she does it is a little annoying. If you disagree with me, then why don't you ask Indy from Disney? Hey Indy, say nothing if you agree with me. Thank you, Indiana Does. Oh snap. Oh snizzity snap. Okay, we have another tie at number 7. Two of my favorite characters, again, from X2. Surges and Violin. Violin is with the chain ball, Surges is the midget. However, what makes me like these guys so much is the Counter Hunters. They're part of the Counter Hunters, or X-Hunters from Mega Man X2, and are some of the main antagonists that serve alongside Sigma in the Palace or Counter Hunter base, whatever you want to call it. Let's see now. He as a character, Surges is cool for his motives, but otherwise he does lose points for being kind of weird. I mean, he's a midget robot with a huge flipping tank that takes so much damage. Definitely the hardest fight other than Sigma and Zero. The first phase against Surges is a floating platform where it's pretty easy, but you do need to be on your guard. The second battle at the Counter Hunter base, you best be sure you have the upgrade for your X-Buster and body upgrade. The tank dual Surges is easily the hardest Sigma stage fight in X2. Well, for me personally, because you have to take out the cannons before doing actual damage to Surges himself. Even in that case, I still love him for his motives. He thinks he's doing the right thing. He said the unification must be complete. It's for the good of all. Even though he was evil, he still had his reasons. However, oh snap, this guy kicks butt. He's so strong. I love Violent as a boss, and his chamber, while predictable when you get his pattern down, does a ton of damage. So be prepared to fight brute force. Oh yeah, and once again, the music. That is what I play a Mega Man X game for. Vile. Oh man, this guy is cool. For starters, he looks like a Jango Fett ripoff, I know, but he's still a great character. I mean, he has a shoulder cannon, an invincible mech armor in the first game, and the fact that he's pretty much the bass of Mega Man X makes him so cool. And that's not... there's really nothing else to say about him. Yeah. Ah, Sigma. While people say he's a jerk and he's totally not a good villain, I beg to disagree, people. I think he's a lot more serious than Dr. Wily. While Dr. Wily created so many robots off of pretty much anything you could think of, Sigma is more serious as a boss himself. And there's really nothing much else to say, but also, I like how Sigma has his reference or weapons or his design changed throughout the games you play. Like in Mega Man X1, he obviously had a lightsaber. Mega Man X2, Wolverine. Mega Man X3, Captain America? I don't know. But anyways, Sigma's still cool for me, and that's that. Ah, good old Dr. D. No, not Dr. Doom. Dr. Doppler is what I was meaning. Dr. Doppler is a cool, really, really cool character in Mega Man X3. I wish he appeared more, you know, because he was one of the only doctors, besides Dr. Kane, that seemed like he would be a good villain to replace Sigma, despite him being controlled by Sigma, and then Sigma is going to be the one behind it all. I feel like Dr. Doppler is one of the few examples of this done right. Imagine Dr. Wily, but except as a part robot. Dr. Doppler is so cool. Not only that, but he is the one who technically made Sigma go away for the longest time being with his antivirus, which is some respectable stuff, because nobody else in the X series has done that. Simply that. Well, people are gonna hate me for this, but guess what? I don't care, people. I like Zero for what he is. He's cool. He's probably the most well-developed Mega Man X character when it comes to just character in general. But what knocks him down for me is that I found two characters I preferred over him. I don't hate Zero. I love him, in fact. I just feel like there's other characters that I preferred. Zero's cool, yes, I admit. He gets definitely the coolest character award. But I found two characters that I found that were just better in something else that I have to admit, it's just not comparable. Zero's still cool. I love him. He's definitely one of the most bad A-word characters of any Reploid I've ever seen. I mean, look at him. He's got a lightsaber. A lightsaber. But even in that case, Zero still makes it at number 3. Megaman X at number 2. He's the main character. Do I have anything I need to say, people? No? Okay, let's move on. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, man, I love this guy. Agile, in my opinion, is the best villain when it comes to coolness. I said Zero is the coolest character when it comes to heroes, but Agile, he's the coolest when it comes to villains. Let me say something about Agile, if you haven't noticed yet, is that he also has a Z-Saber, giving him just as much coolness as Zero when it comes to his combat. What I like about him is that his battle is really, really cool. Like, for starters, he has a lot of similar features to Zero's battles. He's fast, he shoots beams out of his sword, and his first fight, while it is challenging, it's not the hardest in the world, but it still is a good challenge. His second fight, in the Counter Runner base, however, while it is, maybe not as difficult, it's still fun and cool. I mean, his personality compared to the other Counter Hunters is what you'd expect. I mean, Violin is the tough brute. Surges, the wise strategic defender. Agile, the smeedy smug and so cool leader of the Counter Hunters. His personality is so cool and well developed is what makes him this high on the list. He's also so devoted to serving Sigma that he let Sigma painfully modify and remodel his body, like changing it from this humanoid form into a flying, combat-based machine so that Megaman X would face him in the second battle at the Counter Runner base. The other good things? Well, how about the music? I know Agile isn't everyone's favorite, but he's still mine. Thank you. Have a good one.